The Marijuana Tax Act of 1937 was passed at night with very few people around. Basically what this was a foot in the door against the American farmer. Now the American farmer has suffered great predation against their livelihood and their jobs forever, because this allows people to feed themselves. The people who have tried to take over America take over the currency, they take over the food, and they take over the water. If you study Monsanto a little bit and you just read about some of the things that they're trying to do with food and water and Terminator seeds, you have to buy your seeds from them every year because they've actually undermined the ability of the plants to reseed themselves, especially the food plants. Now this is a wake-up call. This is actually an emergency call right here, because these people are not after a better world. They're not after better food. They're after control. The Marijuana Tax Act of 1937 was just the beginning. People who don't pay the tax on marijuana are put in jail. This means they're put in a debtor's prison more than anything, because our Constitution strictly forbids anybody coming along and restricting the common man use of the natural resources of this world. And the natural resources are the plants that grow here that you can feed yourself with and that you can use as money to trade amongst yourselves with. You can also use most of these plants, or a lot of the plants, as drugs. And you notice they've also taken that over too. The three biggest drugs that are illegal in this world are all natural products. That would be coca, opium, and marijuana. And these places like Mexico, their whole economy is based on the fact that this stuff is illegal here. Therefore, they can get 1,000 times what it's worth on the market. And they have all these big shows about the gangs and all this taking over control. The people who are taking over control in South America that are causing all this violence are called the Zetas. And they were trained as Navy SEALs, and once they got the training, they took off back to Mexico, and they've taken over the drug action down there and trying to get it set up so that they control it totally once this superhighway comes through. Once the superhighway comes through, it's nothing more than a drug conduit, and the food that's coming out of Mexico and the stuff that's coming in at Veracruz from China, that's just a cover. Believe that.